Good evening, everybody. Don here, and I'm going to play some football tonight. I'm using Jason's Time Sports Simple Series football game, and let me tell you, I've already gotten 7 games under my belt, and this is fantastic. Um, I'm glad he decided to publish this, take another look at it, and bring it out. It's most simplest version of gameplay, and it's very fun. So, like I said, I've been playing seven games already. I think I'm on my 8th game. But highly recommend you pick this book up, add it to your collection. Everything he makes is like a diamond in the rough. It's it's just amazing the stuff he comes up with, and he's just a very great person. I was listening to his video today of him doing a tutorial. Now, think about this, guys. Jason said that the reason he makes his books is for himself, because he wants them, in a book. But he's so gracious. Oh my God, I can't get the word out. Graciously shares those with us. Not only does he offer, to sell his books to us, but I mean, 9 times out of 10, he ends up putting a free edition of it out there for us to take. Granted, it's not the actual one version that he's got in his book selling, but it's damn near close. Not only that, guys, this man goes out of his way, and I don't say go out of his way because I know he enjoys everything he does that's related to this, but he takes his time to, update the games. And again, he's doing, he's updating them, but he's sharing it with us. He's taking the time to go over tutorials to teach us how to play, his or Dell's games. So hats off to Jason. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being here. I wish there were more people out there like you that had the passion that you do for this, and they're just, so unselfish with this stuff. So I thank you very much, and it's an honor and true privilege to uh, have you as a friend, a mentor, and somebody I look forward to videos to watch all the time. So yeah, guys, if you have not picked this book up, go ahead and grab it. I'll put the link to the book in my description. So let's get on with the game, shall we? Go to standings real quick. Okay, so here, let me. I gotta bring it. That's all right. So what I did was I took the teams out of his book, and I believe he has, I think 20 something teams, or maybe more. Let me take a quick look here. Let me go back here. Here we go. Just passed it up. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24 teams. I'm in a process. Especially with Jason's games, I have a lot of his football games, and I plan on making a league with different teams for each one of his games. I'm also doing that with Jackson's football game. I'm doing that with John's football game. I've done it with his baseball game and his soccer game. So I want a league for all different engines, as you might want to say, game engines, right? So this one here, I said I'm gonna wait till get his book, and I'm gonna use his teams that he put in here. I'm not gonna make up my own teams. Now, I did make up the nicknames because he didn't have nicknames, but I decided, so I rolled, and these are the teams I came up with. Okay, So we have, and I'm just going to read them from my cards. The Houston Thunder, as you see, they're 1-1. I have the Columbus Titans, and they're 1-1. The Sacramento Vipers, Sacramento is 0-2. The Raleigh Panthers, they're 2-0. The Birmingham Hammers, they're 2-0. Chicago Wolves, and they're 0-2. And that is it. Now, I did say also that I will play by the rules that each book or each sport has in their rules, and that goes with creating teams if they have creation, stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. The only homebrew thing I did was I added my own determination on who scores. The running TD, the passing TD, who got the fumble, who got the interception. I've got my own dice rolls for that. That's the only added thing. But, as far as rolling up the teams, the ratings, and something else I added is Jason's cap system. So each player has either R for rookie, V for veteran, or P for peak next to him. And I'll be rolling at the end of the offseason to see if any of them are gone or stay. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Excuse me, that's what I'm doing. So here we are. This is I apologize. This is game 7. I played 6. So it's going to be Raleigh versus Houston. And we said that Raleigh is 2-0. Houston is 1-1. Let's see here. Let me get my teams together. Sorry about that, guys. As I was going through them with you, I kind of put them all back together. So I got to get them spread out here. So we got Raleigh Panthers, and they are the away team. They are 2-0. And Houston, we don't have a liftoff. Houston Thunder, and I believe they were 1-1. Okay, so now Houston Thunder, their head coach is Jimmy Doris. Their quarterback is Theron Elder. He's a veteran. Running back Casey Castillo. He's a peak. Fullback Chad Boggs is a veteran. Wide receiver 1, Giles Call. He's a veteran. Wide receiver 2, Hayden Brink is a veteran. Tight end Brenton Canada. He's a peak. Their kicker Reese Fester is a peak. Defensive lineman Damian Dingo is a veteran. Linebacker Baron Chadwick is a peak. Defensive back Bo Breaker is a peak. Their punter Bart Clemens is a veteran, and their return man Jonah Elba is a prime. Raleigh head coach is Jose Ellis. Quarterback Alfred Eck. That's E.K. Eck. He's a veteran. Running back, excuse me, Amir Essex, veteran. Fullback LaRon Bumgarner, peak. Wide receiver 1, Aiden Byers, veteran. Wide receiver 2, Roderick Furr, veteran. Tight end, Reese Dominic, peak. Kicker, Conan Flory, peak. Defensive lineman, Ned Chastain, peak. Defensive back, Ellery Foz. It's a rookie. Linebacker, Jalen Calkins is a veteran. Their punter, Odin Bouchard is a veteran. And the return man, Mikey Fenner, is a peak. So there you have it, folks. That's the team. And I just go in order here. It's away team goes first. No. Let me change that. Rules say flip a coin. I apologize for that. So I'm going to roll the dice. Even is home. Away. Even is home. Odd is away. Here we go. That's a 6. You know what? Yeah. All right. I'm just going to roll the dice now. I'm not going to bring up no chart. So that's a 6. So home's going to go first. Houston is going to go first. Raleigh has a 2 grade. Houston has a 1. Speaking of grades, let me find my chart here. Here we go. Okay, all right. So it looks like Raleigh is coming off the 2 column. They have a chance if they throw a 5 or 6. 5 will give them a field goal. 6 will give them a touchdown. And Houston, they only have a chance with a touchdown on a 6. So here we go. Here we go. Houston gets the ball first. They get a 6, folks. They get a 6. Now, is that going to be a passing TD or a running TD? That's an even. That's a pass. Who was that to? Number 3. Give me a second. I'm sorry, guys. Should have had all this ready. 3. It's right in front of my face. Let me put my glass a little bit closer. 3 is going to be the wide receiver 1. So just to shorten up things, I ain't going to put the quarterback name. It's obvious the quarterback threw it. Pass to wide receiver 1. And here I will put the name. I guess I should put the names for stat reasons. It'd be a lot easier to look at instead of me looking at my card again. Wide receiver 1 for Houston. That's G call. That's going to be G call. Okay, here we go. That's 7 points for them. They're up 7-0. And what can Raleigh do? Raleigh gets the ball and they get a punt. They have to punt it away. Okay. Here comes Houston again, folks. Houston again with their quarterback, Theron Elder. He's tossing it. It's a 4. They're not going to get nothing on that. It's going to be a punt. And Raleigh's quarterback, Mr. Eck. What can he do? He gets a 3. That's a punt. Okay, second quarter, folks. And here comes Houston again. That's a 4. We have to punt that one away. Here comes Raleigh. They get a 5. Raleigh is a 2. So that's going to be a field goal. Yes, sir. So field goal by, and Raleigh is C. Flory. Oh. Hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. C. Flory. 3 points. All right, here comes Houston. Houston is down 7-3. I'm sorry, Houston's up 7-3. Okay, that's a touchdown, folks. That is a touchdown. Houston has scored another touchdown. So that's going to be TD. Let's see. That's going to be an odd. It's going to be a run by number 2, which is the quarterback. So TD run by QB. There we go. 14-3. All right. Raleigh needs a score here to keep their perfect record. And they get a 3. That's not going to do it. Punt. All right. We're going in halftime. Houston started first. Raleigh's going to start the second half here. Raleigh throws a 4. That's a punt. Here comes Houston. That's a 1. That's a punt. Wait. 1 is a turnover. 1 is a turnover. And I don't have my chart. Hold on. Let me look at my book right here. Give me a second, folks. I didn't write on my card about turnovers, so I'm sorry about that. Missed field goal, fumble loss, turnover downs, or interceptions. All right. 1 or 2 will be a missed field goal. 3 or 4 will be a fumble. Wait, 2, 4. I'm sorry. 1. All right, let's see here. Well, I'll have to figure that out. I didn't get that on the chart. So I'm gonna just put a turnover. I'll add to that later. All right, here we go. Raleigh's up. They get a 5, folks. Raleigh is a 2. That is going to be stand by a 5 on a 2. That's a field goal. That is a field goal. Yep. Here we go. Field goal. Other field goal by Steve Flurry. Flory, like glory. All right. It's going to be 3 points. 6-14. Here comes Houston. And Houston says, no. We're not giving up that lead. We're going to throw another touchdown. Or I should say score another one. And it is going to be a throw. And it's to number 4. That's going to be the receiver. I know that. 3-6 is receiver. So pass to wide receiver 1, who is Houston. Didn't you already score? Yep. G call. Oh man. 21-6. Here we go. Here's Raleigh. 4. Punt. Houston. Another turnover. Raleigh. 6. Raleigh gets another touchdown. All right, here we go. How'd they get it? That's it. The pass. The 5. 5 is going to be the wide receiver. 3-6. I just said that. QB, our pass to wide receiver 1. G call. No, sorry, that's Raleigh. That their wide receiver 1 is Aiden Byers. So A Byers. All right, that's 7 points for them. That's gonna be it, folks. Houston's last possession right here. And they're gonna punt it away. That's the ball game. That is the ball game right there. 21-13. Houston. Raleigh is no longer undefeated. Log game score. This is week number 2. Actually, it's week number 3. Watch. Let me cancel that. Let me double check here. Schedule. Yep, week number 3. So let's go back here. Okay, week number 3. That's more like it. Houston was the home team. It's 21 points for Houston and 13 points for the visiting team. Standings. Well, some ain't adding up here. Why didn't it work? Oh, that's why. Because I moved it. Okay. This was over there. I moved this down here, so it produced a new one. Oh, okay. I got you. So I'm gonna have to move this back, I guess. So right there, Houston's now 2-1. Raleigh is now 2-1. Oh, I see. It's finicky like that. I thought if you moved it that the code would change with the cells, but I guess not. So there you have it, folks. North American Football Association, created by Jason Graham, and I'm utilizing his great creation here to play out my league. I'm in week 3. Just finished game 1. Very fun, very fun. I'm only doing 6 teams in all my leagues. This game here is scheduled for 10 games. I think the way I was doing it was 8. So I may just bump up all my leagues to a solid 10 games. But that's going to be it for tonight. I've got to get in bed here in a minute. Got to get up bright and early tomorrow. But I just wanted to share this with everybody. If you were thinking about grabbing the book, don't hesitate. Go ahead and grab it. You will not be disappointed in any of his products, free or paid. The man is a genius. You know, I'm I just can't say enough about him. I mean, I sit here and I listen to him, and I think I don't know of any other people that. I mean, I'm quite sure there's people out there. I mean, you can tell. Obviously, there are. You go on Drive Through RPG. There's tons of books people are making, but I don't know of anybody that's on YouTube, that you can listen to that's just constantly creating something. You know, they're always coming up with something, an add-on, a new sport, everything. And Jason, as you guys know, he shares what the community gives to him. He's not selfish. He doesn't gatekeep it. He shares what he's got. The man he's a blessing. That's all I can say about that. So that's going to be it for tonight. Shout out to John Flo over at Dice Sports Generation. John, I think, and I'm not 100% sure I got the soccer down yet. I think I do. I'm going to send you an email. What we need to do is, when you have time, either get on the phone or Google has a chat feature where we can just chat back and forth. But and make sure I understand that game fully, because there's nothing worse for me than playing a game if I'm playing it wrong. I know a lot of times you don't break a game, but I just don't like the outcome I get if I'm not doing it right. I feel like I'm cheating myself at that point, and I don't like to do that. So I'll definitely get with you somehow, and we can make sure I'm on board 100% on how that's played, so I can actually feel, comfortable playing it and feel good with the results I'm getting. So I do need to make a league for your D20 football, and I do have the PDF. And you said, I think you're going off of pen and paper. I do have pen and paper as well, so I'll read that. But I need to, with your D20. I got the PDF. I just need to understand how it's being played. I guess I could watch some videos on it and try to get an understanding. But if you could shoot me an email and kind of just explain when you roll the dice what I'm supposed to be looking for. Okay, Jackson, shout out to you, brother. Looking forward to your next game, and I'm going to create a league for your football game. So that's going to be it, guys. You guys have a good night. Thank you, everyone, for the support, watching, the likes. Just appreciate it, and I hope that I'm bringing you some kind of entertainment by doing this. And as I go, I'll get better at narrative and whatnot. So that's it, guys. You have a good night, and I will see you later. Peace.